Lee and I were just having this conversation a couple of days ago about how investing and writing are two antithetical processes. The results work really well together, but the processes are so different, right? Writing, you want to be sitting down with a bunch of time to just think and not have a bunch of meetings. And then on the investing side, you always want to be meeting people and helping those companies in any way that you can once you have invested. And it's a very unstructured time where if somebody's like, yep, we're raising a round and we're closing on Friday, and can you meet and diligence it and put it up on AngelList and do all of this in the next 3 hours? Like, I'm going to figure out how to make it happen, but it totally jams that 2-day window that I've given myself for the writing. So from a process perspective, they do not work together at all. But from a results perspective, like, I have no business being an investor, having anybody trust me on my startup investing ideas. I've probably done, between the syndicate and personal investments over the past 6 months, 12 investments. Like, I'm not an experienced venture investor, but because I've been writing for the past year, twice a week, and like putting my thoughts out there, people have a pretty good corpus of the way I think about things. They can think, all right, Packy has thought through this in a similar way to all the other things that he's thought through. The other benefit of this for the company is because with Not Boring, I'm pretty nakedly commercial about the whole thing. It's a little meta where we write about business, but then really building this business and building this thing in public, I can write these sponsored deep dives and people actually really enjoy them because I try to write them the same way that I write a normal piece. Write an investment memo where 90% of the value that I'm going to add to a company I invest in comes on day 0 before I even put any money into the company. Because I'm like, I'll send out an investment memo on your company if I'm excited about it to a list of 33,000 people who are all in tech and finance. You'll probably find some hires. You'll probably find other investors. You'll definitely find customers. And that's a huge part of the value, being able to help the company tell their story up front. From that perspective, I wouldn't get into half the deals I've been able to get into if I weren't writing. And half is maybe being generous. Like, maybe I wouldn't have gotten into any.